If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. So today we're going to be talking about Black Ops 5, specifically one of the biggest issues it's going to have, or really not really so much of an issue, but an awkward situation to be in, which is going to be being the first Call of Duty that is going to be on 2 generations of consoles. We have the Black Ops 5 game coming out, or what is believed to be a reboot of Black Ops, but apparently this new Call of Duty game will be releasing simultaneously, or I should say on both the PS4, the PS5, the Xbox One, and the Xbox Series X. So both of these new generations of consoles will also be brought under that Call of Duty umbrella, and there will be a Call of Duty game on both of those. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of situation we find ourselves in, whether it be the Black Ops 3 situation or more of the Call of Duty Ghost situation, where it was really just the same game just ported over. So before we go any further into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to G2A. They have really awesome, cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more. So check them out if you guys want to. Link in the description below. Let's jump into the video. So as we all know, when Call of Duty Ghosts came out, it was the first time a Call of Duty had come between 2 generations of consoles. We were going originally from PS3 over to PS4, from Xbox 360 over to Xbox One. And so there was that jump in power, obviously, but it was also kind of a difficult situation to be put in, where not only did he have to release Call of Duty on those last gen ones, but also now the new gen. Now, I don't know how difficult it is to port a game, whether that be, obviously different coding and the way that you make games and how they run on different consoles, but it'll be interesting to see how the transition goes from it going from last gen to new gen, or I don't even know what to call this new generation. We were gonna get the even newer gen, I guess. But basically what we had with Call of Duty Ghosts was basically a port. It wasn't like some higher fidelity version of the game. It wasn't like you had a much nicer looking game. It was the same engine, maybe running at a higher resolution, and that's probably what we're going to be seeing with Black Ops 5 or Black Ops Reboot or whatever this next COD 2020 game ends up being. But we're probably going to see something more in line with what we saw with Call of Duty Ghost, where it was more of a port than anything else. Now, we did have another one that was kind of between consoles, which was Black Ops 3. They did release a version for the current generation of consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, but they did also release a older version of the game that would run on Xbox 360 and also on PS3, and that game looked like that game looked so bad. It looked like trash. It looked like you were playing on PC with the settings all on low, with all of the different shadings and everything and textures and stuff reduced to nothing. That game looked horrid, and that was again a year after Call of Duty Ghosts, because essentially for that one they did have to make a new version of the game. It wasn't just like a port and it's gonna work. This was a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 that was made specifically with the PS4 and the Xbox One in mind. It was made to run flawlessly on that console and look as good as it could on that console. And then after they did that, they were like, hey, maybe we should do like a downgraded version of that to release it on old gen, because not everyone has this Xbox One and PS4, and so that's why they released this much uglier looking version of Black Ops 3, which is still to this day a meme. It's hilarious. But with this new generation of consoles, with Treyarch already being on a time crunch, they had to work on this game with literally almost a year, maybe and a half to go, or maybe even not even that much, because again, this was a game that was supposed to be released by Raven Software and then also by Sledgehammer Games. Sledgehammer Games is actually going to be the supporting studio in this situation, and they just weren't able to come to an understanding. They weren't able to work very well, because they had different visions for what COD 2020 should be. And after Activision came for an update to see how the game was doing, and they saw the game was in shambles, they were like, okay, you know what, Treyarch is coming early. They're gonna fix this and they're gonna make it gold. They're gonna turn this chicken crap into chicken salad. And so basically Treyarch came in and had to take over and fix everything and take the leader position there. And so they already have kind of a time crunch. Sledgehammer Games and Ravensoft are apparently working on different parts of the game while Treyarch is working on the multiplayer. And so it's going to be interesting, because they have that little bit of time left, to see, what's going to happen with this generational leap of consoles, whether we're going to get, in fact, just a port, which if I were them, I would do just a port. Like, it's not going to look that much better. They'll be able to say, hey, it's going to be an 8K, because, obviously it's rumored that, or I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are both going to be able to upscale or go go up to 8K resolution. So you'll be able to do that and go, you know, it's gonna look better on this and that, and you know, but obviously it's gonna be the same game. It's just gonna look a little bit better because of resolution, not so much even because, you know, there's a new engine and all this stuff. Basically, they're making the game for PS4 and also for Xbox One, and they're gonna have the upscaled version of it, or a running version of it, for the next generation console. So I think that a lot of people might be disappointed because it's just gonna be that situation like COD Ghost, where it was a port and nothing else. But you know, a lot of people would be happy. You know, if I'm gonna be buying the PS5, I'm gonna be getting the Xbox Series X because I get both consoles. Anytime a new generation of console comes out, I always get those. I still have my day one PS4. A lot of people have gotten like the slim and like the pro versions of it. I still got my OG PS4 sounding like a jet engine in the background. But you know, I always buy them, and so it's always nice to know that if I buy that new console, I will be able to play Call of Duty on it. Now, the other situation that's going to be interesting is because we just saw recently that Cyberpunk did confirm that if you buy Cyberpunk for the Xbox One, you will automatically be able to play that game for free, the updated, upgraded version of it, over on Xbox Series X, absolutely for free. So you're going to be able to play that game for free onto the new console when you buy it for free, which is actually kind of cool. So it's going to be interesting to see if Sony in general is able to match that thing where they're like, hey, if you buy this game on PS4 and it comes out for PS5, you'll be able to just play it for free on there, you know, because it'll look dumb and bad for them if their console is like not in that same stratosphere or in that same level of Xbox Series X when it comes to taking care of their fan base. And then also not just Sony, but also COD. Like, what are they gonna do? You know, with Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and you had to buy it separately for if you had the 360 or if you had the PS or if you had the Xbox One, you had to buy it twice. It wasn't just like given to you. I don't know about Ghost. I feel like that one was the same situation, only with that one you had crossplay. Like, you could go and have the same account, or cross progression I should say, between last gen and new gen. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe Activision goes, hey, if you bought Black Ops 5 on PS4 and Xbox Series X, because, or I should say, you know, Xbox One, and if you buy those new consoles, which probably are coming out later than the game's release, or who knows, maybe it'll come out at the same time. It'll be interesting because we have not gotten information on when those new consoles are coming. There is no release date, but from what I understand, there's rumors that it's going to be coming out in November-ish, so November into December, so they can get that kind of Black Friday rush and also the whole Christmas rush. So I'm assuming that's what they would want to do. And if we do get a Call of Duty in November instead of October, then they could just coincide and go, hey, launch day game for both the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and also for Xbox One. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But you know, again, will there be a version where you buy it on one and then you can play it on the other, or is it just going to be straight up you got to purchase this game twice, which really does suck if they do that. But again, that's going to be kind of an interesting situation to be in for Black Ops 5 being the first game that does that, and then maybe the game after that, which is, you know, rumored to be Modern Warfare 2, and you know, who knows, maybe after that, because they do have to kind of reset everything to make it so it's maybe a 3 studio thing, or who knows. There's so many leaks and rumors going around right now. There's rumors that Sledgehammer Games is working on a spin-off COD game for 2021, so there's a lot going on in the background. We'll definitely have to wait and see, but I think what they're planning is maybe Modern Warfare 2 and then Modern Warfare 3 after that, like the new reboots that they've done. So if we do get that, then that Modern Warfare 2 for COD 2021 would be the first game that we have kind of maybe that Black Ops 3 situation in, where, you know, maybe more people have bought the console, and so they're going to focus mostly on the capabilities and the power of this new generation PS5 and Xbox Series X, and then they'll have like a lower, uglier version of it, which honestly wouldn't be ugly, because by the time that Black Ops 3 came out, that 360 was maxed out. Like, they were doing as much as they could, and you know, they upgraded their whole thing, and I don't think the leap is going to be insane from PS4 to PS5 anyways. I think it's just going to be better resolution and handling and maybe making bigger worlds and stuff, but I don't think it's going to look that much worse if it's like a downgraded older gen version that comes out. But again, that COD 2020 would probably be the first game that is tailor-made and centered around that next gen, with possibly a downgraded version that you can buy if you still haven't bought the new generation of consoles. So it's going to be an interesting situation. Treyarch is going to be the first one to experience this. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen here for COD 2020. Will it be just a port? Will it look way better? Like, I doubt it's going to look way better, but will it look way better on the next generation of consoles? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and helpful. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like, guys. It's super appreciated and incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a lot more Call of Duty Modern Warfare and COD 2020 news info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss miss a single upload. And make sure when you hit that notification bell that you have all notifications on so you don't miss uploads, because it's a little wonky when you don't have that on. Last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is literally the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ. Link down below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Not bad, not bad.
All objectives complete. Stand down.